Good morning and happy Wednesday, work, grind, fly, boot campers. We are going to do an awesome leg workout today. So we're going to start with Bulgarian split squats. I have my steady surface, my chair right here. We're not going to need any weight for this movement because it's really, really tough just doing it body weight style. So here we go. Get into a nice wide stance with our split squat. We want to go wider than it even feels necessary because once you sink down into it, it is necessary because you want to always be able to see your foot over your knee. So this is incorrect. All the way out here is correct. Try to square off your hips as much as you can. Go down and then just give a little hop. A little tiny hop. Your surface might jostle a little bit like mine is. That is okay. And then once you do all your reps, obviously you switch sides. Get your bearings. Oh, and a good modification, if you feel like you can do this but you need a tiny bit of support, just have something in front of you, whatever, something sturdy and heavy in front of you to not like lean on, but just touch down on so you have a little bit of that balance there. And then of course like a bigger step back of a modification would be just doing the split squat with no jump. But if you can, try to do at least most of them with that little hop because, oh my gosh, it works the glutes so well. And that is exercise number 1. Heavy dumbbell squats. Okay, I'm going to just grab my second heavy dumbbell, and what I like to do with this move is put them on my shoulders. Now, when I do that, as you can see, I'm just holding the fronts and letting the backs just kind of ride on the top of my shoulders. So this makes it very easy to hold them and not a lot of pressure on the shoulders or the collarbone, which I like. You're going to get into a decently wide stance, not too wide, definitely not too narrow. This isn't a goblet squat. And you're just going low, 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 low. Just past parallel is what I'm aiming for. Modifications. So you can obviously just hold one heavy dumbbell, like so. See, I'm kind of holding it like this. Let's start from here. Another modification is if you're not warmed up yet, warm up, stretch so you can go past parallel, but if you just feel like you are too tight to go past parallel, still maintain really good form and go to about there. And then come back up. Right there, instead of what I'm doing here. See, a little bit higher. So that is a good modification. Okay, exercise number 2, there you go. Hey guys, quick addendum to the heavy squats. I wanted to say everything in this whole workout is 3 sets. However, as you can see, I put 4 sets with the heavy dumbbell squats. What that means is after you get through circuit 1, so your exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, quick break, 1, 2, 3, quick break, third round, 1, 2, 3, quick break, and then go back to number 2, which are the squats, and do the 4th set of those squats. So that's how that should work. Okay, exercise number 3. So what we're going to do is grab our ankle attachment to our resistance band. And I chose a pretty intense band. As you can see, it's a dark color, so that makes it scarier, right? So silly. Okay, attached, going on ankle. Okay. So now it's on me, and you're going to swing the string around to the front. Let me make this a little longer, you guys can see that way a little bit better. So, in the gym, a lying hamstring curl looks like this, right? Up and down, up and down. So we're going to imitate that in a single leg, unilateral fashion by holding on to a decent amount of the band in the front, getting into position, and then snapping forward and back with control. So I guess snapping is the wrong word, but yeah, having control the whole time. Trying to keep your knee in place as well the whole time. So a modification to this, if you have ankle weights, you can totally use an ankle weight. Or if you don't have either resistance band or ankle weight, I was doing this move one day ad nauseum. I was doing tons of reps, and my hamstrings felt the burn. You just have to do more reps. So I would say if you don't have this piece of equipment, just double up your amount of reps that I've written out for you. So that's the next move. Single dumbbell wide stance deadlifts. This is an awesome move because when you keep your deadlift more narrow, it is more difficult. You can totally do it, but as you know, if you're a beginner, it's harder to remember to keep your back flat. So when you do a wide stance deadlift, you have just a greater, more natural opportunity to keep your back flat when you're deadlifting. So let me start from the side angle. Little tiny bend in the knee, down I go. Touch the ground with my dumbbell. When I come up, I'm squeezing my glutes. And then I'm coming back down again. I have a tiny bend in my knee. I keep the same amount of bend in my knee. So what I don't want you to do is, that's a squat, right? When you bend and straighten the knee. So just a little bend, nice and easy, not stiff. Nice and easy. And come back up. So from the front, nice and easy knees. Pushing your butt back, pushing your butt back, pushing your butt back, coming back up. What was the other thing I was going to say? You're going to find quickly how easy it is to stick your butt out and keep your back flat when you're doing this move. Also, my feet are at like a 30-degree angle. Yeah, I would say they're not totally forward. They're not 45 degrees. They're definitely not sumo squat style. So that is your deadlift move. Enjoy. Okay, here I'm really trying to go for, with exercise number 5, the unilateral quad kicks. I'm really trying to imitate equipment that's in the gym that we don't have at home, but we can still create something else to imitate that move. So, being creative here, actually I'm going to scoot you up a little bit just so you can see how I'm holding this whole shebang with my upper body. I'm bringing the band around back, bringing it up around my shoulder, and just holding as much of it. And you might have to take a couple tries to figure out, you know, how much, how much resistance you need to make it appropriate. But then you're going to take your knee, put it in a place that you need to. Like for instance, one of my legs is more flexible than the other. So one of my legs, I can bring my knee to parallel with my hip, straighten all the way, and this is the less flexible one, as you can see. And it'll straighten. I guess that's this one. This one, see how my knee descends to straighten? Because I can't straighten my leg up here. I'm not flexible enough. So you want to get your knee to the point, wherever that is, parallel, slightly past parallel, slightly down, where it can straighten easily without, tearing the hamstring or whatever. So that is your move. This is great for balance. Here, I'll do it from the front. It burns up the quad. You can feel it in the hip flexor. And I actually feel a lot of the little muscles in my opposite foot that's standing right now working really hard to keep me balanced. So I love that. But first and foremost, I'd say the number one thing I feel are my quadriceps, and definitely a little bit of inner thigh as well. So do that each side 3 times through, and you're going to have some sore legs tomorrow, which is awesome, because we'll see you for the live workout on Thursday. Okay, mwah. Talk soon. Bye, guys.